What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a day in the life video. Didn't get really too many questions from you guys that I could display in video form, but I did get a couple. So we're going to jump into this day in the life video. Hopefully you guys learned something. Remember, this channel is for you guys. If you guys are not asking me questions, it's just a guy holding a camera talking to himself. So I'm really here to help you guys. Use me as you will. I'm a tool for you guys to help further your career, at least to get to the point to where I am currently at. Say no more. We're gonna jump into this morning routine. Coffee, Bible's already been read. First thing I do every morning. Well, not every morning, but at least 5 out of 7 days every morning. That's the first thing I do. So I got 19 offers to send out this morning. Sold 7 items since 12 p.m. California time last night. 19 orders or send offers. We're gonna go ahead and send those. $328 in potential sales. 25% offers will go out just for the ease of it. I don't want to go through my items and cherry pick and choose and assign different offer amounts for different items. I just send one blanket. The same thing as what my store coupon is. One blanket offer to all of the eligible send offers to buyers or watchers option. What do you guys do? I know a lot of people don't go as high as I do. A lot of people go higher than what I do. So I'm not like the highest. I know when I was sending out offers before, it would be like a 5% offer. When I first got started, then I moved up to like a 10% offer. And then I jumped up to like a 22% off store coupon. So it was 22 for a while. 25 is kind of like the sweet spot to where it allows me, along with all my other promotions that I run on my store, to be able to make 30 sales a day. The goal is to get to 50 sales a day by the end of the year. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do in my store besides listing quality items that will allow me to receive 50 sales a day. So you guys will stay tuned and keep posted, because I'll tell you about it as we move along the way. So I got this return, right? These are not, let me pull the shoes up that they're supposed to be. So these are the shoes that they're supposed to be. These are Koi clogs by Sanita. This is some footprints. I don't know what the heck this is, but this ain't that. So the lady bought these, said they were too small, and then sent these back. So instead of doing what I normally do, which is refunding the buyer half the money, right, in a situation like this, and then reporting the buyer, I just went ahead and reported the buyer. I don't know why I did it that way, but eBay sided with the buyer, of course, because they did their part by returning the item. It doesn't matter that they gave me the wrong item, which is strange. And so they took all the money from me to refund the lady instead of me giving her 50% of the money back and then reaching out to eBay. I don't know, guys. I'd assume if this was a lot more higher dollar of an item, I'd have been able to refute it, but at the end of the day, they took the money from my funds and refunded the buyer on their own. So the next time this arises, which I'm sure it will, it doesn't happen very often, but the next time that this arises, I'm just gonna report the buyer by refunding them half their money, keeping the weird item or whatever it is. I'm not gonna relist those, but in a clothing case, I would relist them. And then the buyer would get reported because I didn't give them back all their money. And in the notes section, I would put buyer sent back the wrong item. It's kind of tough, I could probably call in and raise a fuss and get my money back, but I think it would take a lot of time, especially because I got results back from the case saying that we don't receive the item whenever it's returned to you, so they can't verify that the item that they sent back to me wasn't the right item. The buyer has done their part by returning the item to me, so I'm supposed to refund them. So eBay is going to side with the buyer in most of these circumstances because they pay a lot of money to acquire these buyers, but they will be on the lookout for this type of behavior from her again and on, you know, other purchases. So kind of sucks that I got to take one for the team, man, but her name is Smoker Queen. So if you guys get a sell from somebody named Smoker Queen, beware, man. She could be on some scam stuff. Who knows? I just wanted to share this situation with you guys. $30 pair of clogs isn't gonna like make or break me. I just feel like this is a very teachable moment for new resellers out there. So I've showed it before that I've stopped launching all my listings in bulk, and I've just started going through and doing them one by one. That way I can go through the listing and verify if there's anything wrong with it. And one or two listings may have something wrong with it, like the size may not have gotten switched over from selling similar off of another item, or the title from the previous listing will have been still saved to my clipboard. So when I go to paste this title in down here, it'll be the title from my last listing for some weird reason. I don't know if that's an eBay glitch or if that's just something with my computer that's not copying the information that I'm trying to copy on the first go around. It's weird. But then I'll go in and I'll verify my shipping method and everything matches, and then I'll list it. And I just do that for all 40 of the items that I launch every single day. It takes a lot longer than listing in bulk, but at least I'm verifying that my listings that are going up are quality and nothing wrong with them. All right, guys, we're here at the storage unit getting ready to pull today's orders. But first, before I do, I want to send a big shout out to 719 Resells, the newest member of the channel. They joined at the Picking Genius level, which means they get access to the private bi-weekly live streams that I do, which we just go over what you're working on, brand research, bolos, store reviews, and things like that on that level. And whatever you need help with during the live stream, it's a more one-on-one direct. Big shout out to you, 719 Resells. I look forward to meeting you this Saturday, which is in 2 days from now. So just wanted to thank you for your membership. Hopefully we take your business to the next level. So yeah, man, let's get to pulling these orders. So we have 39 orders for a total of $814, but only 30 of these orders need to go out today. So we're gonna go ahead and grab those 30 items and get them things packed up, man. Got an Under Armour shirt, Embrace the Pain graphic on it, sold for 10 bucks. Sold this Mountain Hardwear puffer jacket for $22. And you know, we're on the back end of winter, so definitely happy with that sale. Sold these Star Wars sweatpants for $15. American Eagle flannel, just a basic flannel button down shirt, sold for $10. Joseph A. Bank polo shirt. This is new with tags, but there's like some discoloration on it from where it was folded at. Like maybe it sat out in the sun after being folded. So I listed it and it disclosed that flaw. It only sold for $7.50, but hey, it sold fairly quick, like maybe 2 weeks. So all in all, it's not like a great seller or nothing like that, but I'm just glad that I'm not sitting on it. So if you guys watch my latest live stream, just from Tuesday, today's Thursday, 2 days ago, we talked about Dockers and some selling for like $15 and some selling for $25. These sold for 20 bucks. They're nothing special, just new with tags Dockers. And if you didn't know, Dockers is made by Levi, so it's got an okay value, but it's just all in the mind of who the buyer is. There are people out there that think Dockers are like top quality items, and then there's people like me that are just like, it's Dockers, you know what I mean? Like, I've never wore a pair of Dockers in my life, and I never will, so it doesn't hold much value to me. It's just all in the eye of the buyer. So I'm glad to find the item brand new and listed, although I will list used Dockers as well. $20 is a pretty good sell. Adriana Papel shirt sold for, what was it, $9.50? $9.50. It's new with tags, but you know, somebody made me an offer on it and I accept it, because why hold on to it? So this storage unit's kind of starting to get out of hand, to where I really need to go ahead and buy this shelf that I keep talking about. What I'm probably going to do, I think I've said it in previous videos, is stack all these bins back up and try to save space in here, push these up against the wall until I can get a shelf in here. And I also am in the process of consolidating my storage right now. So while I don't have much space, that's what, like 9 boxes that I can put on the shelf. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's till here of space. So I mean, that's a little bit of space, but the shelf needs to get put in ASAP. I just do not have a way to move it. The truck that I use, my mom's truck, is in the shop, so maybe I'll just hit one of the homies up and see if I can use, or if they can at least help me get a shelf here and get that thing built. And so with that being said, I bring that up because right now I'm in the process of, I do 65 a day, 65 listings a day. I launch 40 of those a day. I'll continue to do 65 a day until I get number one, a 2-week draft bank built up. Probably push the envelope to having an additional 2 weeks of listings scheduled out, so I'll be a month ahead of work, right? That's going to give me, number one, the cushion that I need to be able to find an alternative sourcing route on top of the bins. I'll continue to do the bins, but the thing is I need to maximize the money that I'm spending. So if I can buy these bells that I've been talking about, that I've brought up in the last couple of videos or live streams at least, I'll be able to buy more items for less money. I spend about $400 every week on inventory. If I can eliminate that to one time a month buying inventory for $500, that's a total game changer. And on top of that, I'm also running out of space, as you guys see. So if I was to increase my listings, which is 70 is the goal, 65 to 70, I won't increase after 70 for a while, because space is the problem. I've got these 3 storage units, and as you guys see, this storage unit is already starting to get some inventory in here. So once I build the shelf, this will all be on one shelf, but at the same time I'll run out of that shelf very quickly. So you got to keep in mind the space that you have to work with, and how long it's going to take you to fill that up due to the listing goal that you have, and what processes you're going to put into place to fly through the inventory fast enough to where you don't continually run out of space. So I hope that makes sense. So if you guys are starting out right now and you have like a 2 or 5 or something a day listing goal, but you see other YouTubers or someone that's doing 20 or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna jump from 5 to 20, you got to be mindful of how fast you're going to run out of space, because now you're listing an additional 15 items that will not start selling right away. So you're going to have a lot of stock built up and no place to put it. So hopefully that just keeps you guys mindful of what you're doing. Also, you might even run out of cash flow to continue buying an additional 15 items a day. All these things are things that you have to plan for. If I want to increase my listing goal by just 5 listings a day, that's 35 additional items. I don't know how many pounds that weighs, but that's going to require more capital up front. Then that's going to require more space up front. Then it's going to require longer times to process those items and then get those items listed. So right now, while I have the plan in mind, it's going to take me a couple of months to put that plan into action. You just don't want to jump into things and make hasty decisions. Harley shirt sold for $18. I had this listed for 25. I would send 25% offers, which would make this $18.75. So the buyer sent me an offer for 18 bucks on my live stream Tuesday night. They didn't pay until yesterday, so it's going out today. Sold this McGuire's Irish pub shirt for $15. Ralph Lauren kids polo vest sold for 10 bucks. Normally I try to not pick up a bunch of kids clothing. I will pick up kids polo and I'll pick up some kids Nike, not all of it, because a lot of it doesn't sell for very much, if even at all. However, this was accidental. I picked it up just at quick speed. Thought it was an adult large. Then when I unfolded it and looked at it, it was actually a kid's large, but still sold for 10 bucks. Not the highest of prices for something polo, but polo is a very abundant brand, so I pick up almost all of it. J. Crew sweatpants sold for 9 bucks. These also are kids. I didn't know that Crew Cuts was J. Crew's version of kids clothing. So it sold very fast, surprisingly, but I don't think I would pick it up again. Savage Tactician shirt. Got this Grim Reaper holding a machine gun. This is a new brand for me. I've never seen it or heard of it before, but I looked up some of the comps and some of them were going for like 18, 16, over 20 bucks brand new that's used. So I listed it for like $15. Someone sent me a $10 offer and I accepted. Carhartt Shacket sold for 20 bucks. American Eagle cargo shorts sold for $18.75, $25 with 25% off. This sold really fast. It's Rude. Let's see if I can find the tag. You guys can't really see it too well, but it's a Hot Topic brand. Just a jean vest, sleeveless, gray, but it's got stains on it, like somewhere around in there. GoPros are not made for detail, but I listed it with the stains and it sold in like 3 days. So matter of fact, I think it was less than that. Maybe it was 2 days. So very happy with the sale. $25 for a stained jean vest. If it was not stained, I would have listed it for higher. Pretty good sale, pretty quick sale. Alpha Elite shirt. It's a fitness lifestyle brand. Alpha Elite. This sold for $17. Had it listed for $20. This is one of the instances where someone doesn't know how to do math. They sent me an offer for $17 when they could have used my 25% off coupon and got it for $15. I'll take those offers any day, and I get them all the time. $25 jeans, they send me a $20 offer. Could have got it for $18.75. But you know, those instances are always a dub, and I will always take those offers, hands down. That's one of the items I listed yesterday, and it sold. Along with the Rude denim jacket, the item that I just showed you guys, I verified that as well. So those are 2 of the 3 items that sold as soon as I listed them yesterday. The third and final item that I listed yesterday that sold yesterday is this Cardinals jersey. This sold for 20 bucks. And it's just a stadium giveaway. It's nothing special. I find these all the time at the Goodwill bins because it's literally like just a couple blocks away from the stadium. So super happy to find this. And the reason why I get my days mixed up on when I list this stuff is because while that was launched yesterday, I listed this stuff 3 days ago, right? And it sits in my draft bank for a couple of days until I get around to it, because I don't pick and choose which items I list. I don't pick and choose by value of item. I don't pick and choose by brand. I take what I get from the Goodwill, I get it washed, and whatever order it comes out of the washer in or out of the IKEA bags that it's folded up in is the order it gets stacked in. That's the order it gets listed in. That's the order it gets launched in. There could be a $100 jacket at the bottom of the stack waiting for 3 days for me to get around to it. I don't pick and choose, and I'm not gonna start now. So that's why I do get confused on which days that I list stuff, because I'll list it and it'll sit for 3 or 4 days in my draft bank until I get around to actually launching the listing. I don't pick and choose which items I list because if I was to just only list the good items, then I would never get around to listing the low dollar items. And then I would just have a whole big pile of death pile stuff that's all lower dollar items. And I'll never get around to listing it if I go based off of my feelings, or if I go based off of monetary value, or brand names, or like, oh, this is cool, I have to list it now. Because then I'll leave all the granny sweaters and things that sell that are bread and butter. I'll just never get around to listing them. Express jeans sold for a best offer of 12 bucks. Chaps pants sold for 10 bucks. Under Armour sweatpants sold for $7.05. Real Tree shirt sold for $5.63. Vineyard Vine shirt sold for 7 bucks. Beatles sold for $6. Maurice's sweater sold for 8 bucks. Nike Element quarter zip sold for 15 bucks. Got a vintage Coors Light shirt. Pretty hard to see, but this sold for $15. Super Big Boy 550 Levi's sold for $15. $14.25. Old Navy cargo shorts sold for $11.25. Eddie Bauer fleece lined pants, these sold for 10 bucks. I've sold a pair of these, or 2 pairs of these, for a lot higher. But someone sent me an offer, and since we are ending the winter season real soon, I just went ahead and accepted it. Old Navy puffer vest sold for $22. And this is the last item of the 30 that are going out today, but I get asked all the time where I keep my big items like that just take up a lot of space in a box. And I keep them in this blue tote that I sit my box on where I pull my orders. And it's just filled with just different things like Carhartt jackets and puffer vests and just items that'll take up a lot of space, like a military jacket. This big Carhartt full zip that actually sold today. Just hoodies and stuff. Another Carhartt jacket. Well, that's a Bernie type of short coat. But yeah, this is where I keep them at, guys. So all the orders are packed up and ready to go. I'm going to do some consolidation on these boxes and try to make some more space in here. And then after I do that, we'll take off and we'll go to the post office. Okay, so I got this shelf consolidated down. Got 2 boxes to take back to the crib, and I got this shelf started on, and I'll make more progress with these boxes tomorrow. But we're gonna go ahead and load this stuff up in the car. All right, guys, back at the house now. Time to start taking the photos. I was asked how I take photos. Where's my camera at? How I take photos in pro mode. So, as you guys know, I broke the camera phone. I broke my cell phone. Now it's just the camera. So I had to buy this. This is a mouse, but this piece right here is a USB-C, or it's a USB-A to USB-C connector. So what it does is it becomes a mouse that can operate a phone with a broken screen. So I plug the mouse up, and essentially I can use it to operate the phone. So I'll click on the camera. So if I was to, I can touch the more button, but like this half of the screen does not work. So me trying to tap on this pro button to turn on pro mode does nothing. So I use this mouse, I turn on pro mode, and what this allows me to do is this allows me to change the ISO. I don't technically know what ISO stands for, but then I can change the speed, the shutter speed, and the white balance. So currently I have my white balance set on 5,000 Kelvin because that's what my bulbs are set at, or that's what my bulbs are. So I match the white balance with that. Now this ISO, see how the color's getting darker? I can move this back and forth to change the ISO to match the color of the garment more accurately. If I put it up here on this gray and I Move it back and forth, the gray gets darker. I don't know what the shutter speed exactly, what that does, but the guy that I had help me with this told me to use these settings. And when it comes down to an item, usually the only thing that I'm changing is this ISO. And if I want the color to match it more accurately, I'll just tinker around with it, slide it back and forth to where I figure out where it gets the most accurate. Now, this isn't fail proof, guys. This is not 100% because some of these items still don't match accurately. And I feel like the only way that I'm going to be able to get 100% accuracy is to either A, get legit lights instead of these like random bulbs on some lampstands. I can get lights that are actually made for photos, as well as getting a legit camera, not a phone camera. I don't know. I'll have to report back once I make those changes. But anyway, that's the answer to that question. Now it's time to jump into these photos. Okay, guys, so it is 1 hour into the photo time. It's now 1:03. I've got 33 photos taken. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at my numbers, what number I'm on, and doing the math from where I started at. So that's how I know how far into the process I am. Got this weird Patagonia thing. It's just a Patagonia fleece with some company embroidery on it. Found at the bins. I'm gonna try to keep you guys posted on the time. It's 1:04 now. I'm gonna jump back into taking the rest of these photos just to try to give you guys an idea of how long this process actually takes me. So 1 hour in, 33 photos in. I'm doing 65 sets of photos, so let's go. Okay, guys, it is now 2:12. I just finished the other 32 sets of photos. So all 65 sets of photos are taken. This box and this top box, and then a partial set of the bottom row are the photos from today's photo session. Now I'm going to upload them to the computer here and get to timing myself doing the listings. So I literally just take a charging cord, USB cord, plug it up into the computer, and it automatically starts uploading the photos as soon as I plug it in. So let's see what this notification just was. Refresh the screen. It was a sell. Someone paid for something. So far today, I'm at $321. It's 2:14. So we're making pretty good progress for today. Normally at this time of day, it's 3 o'clock or it's 2 o'clock. Normally at this time of day, I'd like to be at least 15 sales. The last couple of days haven't been this way. The last couple of days I've been like pushing it real close. At like 8 o'clock, I'm only at like 20 sales. So we're on course today for a good $600, $700 day. Really pleased about that. Really looking forward to the tax season coming up. Hopefully I'll start getting close to 40 sales a day. And once I start getting there, the trick is to stick at that amount of sales. Reseller nirvana is a tricky thing, right? When you reach what you list a day in sales a day, it's not going to be that number every day. So I tell you guys I sell 30 a day. I don't sell 30 every single day. Sometimes there's days where I only sell 20. Sometimes there's days where I only sell 25. But on average, for the bulk of the days, I'm selling 30. As you guys saw earlier, I had 30 orders go out this morning. That's the average. There are days that I do a little bit over 30. There's never been a day where I do like 40 though, to my knowledge. I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't think that I've done 40. I really feel like I'd remember that. But there's days that I've done 37. There's days that I've done 38. So, you kind of just got to get the listings up. Do the best you can on your behalf to get as many sales as you can, because at the end of the day, you can't control how much traffic eBay gives you, but you can control if you accept offers or not. You can control the aggressiveness that you send the offers at and things like that. So you got to do everything in your power, control the controllables on your behalf to make the sales that you can with what eBay allows you to. All right, all the photos are loaded up. It's 2:22, so I'm going to do my best to knock out all of these items as fast as I possibly can. All right, guys, it is 5:15, and I just finished the listings for the day, and that's with several interruptions, lots of Discord activity going on, and I can't exactly ignore you guys. I mean, I guess I can, but that wouldn't be very nice of me. So it took, hang on. So I believe I got started at 2:22. I can't remember exactly the time from the clip, but it's 5:16. So almost 3 hours to get the listings done. And that's with interruptions, bathroom breaks, checking eBay for messages and responding to offers and things like that. So not too bad. Oh, gotta get the stretch in. That's how you know you just finished, boy. You get that good old stretch. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the whole day with me. Really appreciate all the support that I get from you guys. Ask any questions that you guys have in the comment section. It really helps me get context for these videos. As I said in the beginning, if you guys don't ask questions, I'm just a dude holding a camera. So that's gonna do it for this video. Catch you guys on the next one. But until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.